Here's the thing. It's really hard to go wrong with a premise that pits a relentless protagonist against formidable opposition. There's certainly something really satisfying about stripping an action thriller concept down to bare bones, white-knuckle essentials. Give the protagonist a motive, set him out on a mission, and let us watch him accomplish that mission in the most badass ways possible. No, I'm not talking about John Wick in this video. I actually have another video where you can watch that. There? I think it's there. I'm talking about the film Sisu, featuring a new legend who is simply trying to make his way to deposit gold at the nearest bank. Sounds easy, right? Well, all it takes is a team of desperate Nazis to really complicate this man's journey. And neither the Nazis nor the audience are quite prepared for exactly how ruthless this particular man is. Since we're talking about gold, figured I'd pick up this particular bottle of scotch to pair with this review. Today, I'm sipping on Johnnie Walker Gold Label and reviewing the film Sisu. It's nearing the end of World War II in northern Finland when a prospector discovers a large chunk of gold. His task now is to get to the nearest town where he can deposit the gold at the bank. A seemingly simple task that becomes exponentially more difficult when a retreating brigade of Nazis learn about what he's carrying and will stop at nothing to kill him and take the gold for themselves. But what they soon find out is that this is no ordinary man. This is a legend who embodies the concept of Sisu, defined as a white-knuckle form of courage and unimaginable determination in the face of overwhelming odds. And he absolutely refuses to die. Sisu debuted in the Midnight Madness program at TIFF last year, which is when I first saw it, and that audience, myself included, absolutely loved the experience, which brings me to 2 points. 1, this is a movie that you really have to be in the right audience to get the most enjoyment out of. And 2, this is a movie that is most fun when you go into it knowing as little as possible. Sisu is an absurd experience with hyper-violent experiences, ominous atmosphere, and intentionally, unintentionally comedic moments. What I mean by that is that the film is not an outright parody of action thriller films, but it certainly knows the tropes and influences that it's playing with. Of course, movies like John Wick come to mind and things like Mad Max Fury Road. So while the action is fun, exciting, and over the top, you might also find yourself kind of chuckling at the absurdity of it all. And like I said, being in the right audience really makes this a lot of fun. Do be warned, there are some lulls in the action throughout the course of the film. For being a high-intensity action thriller, it can take more time than wanted to get from one action sequence to the next. But in that downtime, Sisu does such a fantastic job of curating that ominous, suspenseful atmosphere, and really wondering and guessing what crazy and wild thing is going to happen next is just all a part of the experience. But like I said, point number 2, going into it knowing as little as possible is best. So, if you haven't yet, do yourself a favor and do not watch the trailer. Like I keep saying, Sisu is a fun and wild experience, and it just seemed like the marketing team for this film was really enthusiastic about getting the best parts out a little bit too soon. But for real, this is a film that is for people who are willing to take a chance on a wild and bizarre action excursion. If Sisu is on your radar, grab some drinks, grab some friends, and have a great time. After all, who wouldn't want to watch a man slaughter Nazis over some gold? Which brings me to this glorious glass of Johnnie Walker Gold Label that I'm sipping on. For me, Johnnie Walker scotches have a very distinct taste, super flavorful and peaty, and Johnnie Walker Gold Label falls right in line with that trend. It has a very subtle burn when I first sip it, but it smells sweet, it tastes great, and the finish is smooth, lingering, and, well, for lack of a better word, rich. Follow me on Letterboxd to see my rating for Sisu, and of course head over to ForReel if you want to see more content from me and my amazing team of writers at thisisforreal.com. This is Real Buzzed. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit like and subscribe.